beginning of something and the end of something are connected intrinsically according to Jewish thought. So for example, human life, the beginning of life is potential and what it can accomplish, and the conclusion of life is what it did accomplish in accordance with its original potential. In a broader sense and to a more cosmic degree, the beginning of creation, we are told in the Chumash that God's energy of the Mashiach, the messianic power and energy and aura, hovered upon creation at the beginning of the creation of the world. And that is connected, of course, to the conclusion of history where the messianic arrival, the revelation of the Mashiach will take place. The beginning is wedged and connected to the end. This idea can also be found in the books of Chumash. In the beginning of each book of Moses, we are told, is connected to the end of that book. And this week we conclude the second book of Torah, the book of Shmot, and at the conclusion it says, B'chol Masehem, that the Jewish people journeyed. They journeyed through the desert for 40 years, but the word journeyed is the final word which describes the conclusion of that book. The beginning of the book of Shmot, however, speaks about something very contrastingly, and that is the going down into exile, slavery, and Egypt, the state of confinement, concealment, and of limitation. Our dilemma is, how can we see a connection between the beginning and the end in this particular case? The beginning speaks about exile and confronting the most difficult challenges, and the conclusion speaks about the journeys of freedom, of liberation. And perhaps herein lies one of the most fundamental teachings in Judaism, and that is that the whole purpose of going down into exile, of going through difficulties and challenges, is ultimately for the journey which takes place through those experiences. Yerida l'tzarich aliyah, the descent is only and ultimately only for the purpose of an ascent, which could only take place through the challenges and through the confrontations of life and the difficulties that we confront. Only through that are we able to reach these higher plateaus, these greater achievements, and that is the connection between the beginning of our portion, Shmot, going down to Egypt, and the conclusion, which is B'chol Masehem, in all their journeys, that only through going down, through confronting and engaging this world, the difficulties, the challenges, can we realize the true potential of what we're capable of and what the world itself is able to produce.